You are looking live on a sunny Saturday afternoon at Roy Rogers here in Germantown, Maryland on Wisteria Drive. And this Roy Rogers has recently been made over a little bit. They gave it a nice fresh coat of paint on the outside, which you can't see right now because of that car. There you go. A little bit brighter on the red, a little bit brighter on the neutral colors as well. They're having a sort of reopening sort of celebration today with door prizes. You've got kids there. Yep, lots of kids. Also, they're doing face painting out front there. Not a lot of people actually doing that with their families today. Also over here, the door prizes, there was a wheel there when I walked in, but I don't think it's there anymore. But I will show you that I did win an ice cream for free. Also over here, for some reason, they have a gigantic wall for climbing. I have no idea what wall climbing has to do with roast beef sandwiches and fried chicken, but you can come here and climb the wall today as long as you do so before 2 o'clock. Alright, so today I am here to take a look at something that Roy Rogers has unearthed from their test kitchen in Ballinger Creek, Maryland. And it's something that they unveiled after, I don't know, some kind of funky sort of responses on their social media to their previous LTO, which was simply a brioche bun. They added a brioche bun to their lineup of buns that you can use for their sandwiches, and that was supposed to be their LTO for the summer. Then they added a creamsicle milkshake and onion rings, but these are all things they've had before. So what can you bring to us exciting that will actually be a little bit different and a little bit out of the box, so to speak? So let's see what is out of this box, or inside it, if you will. Alright, so inside this box, you'll see there's a waffle in there. Why is there a waffle in there? I don't know. Maybe it's because Roy Rogers has finally gone the extra mile and taken that step, and they have introduced their limited time chicken and waffles. And that is actually a co-branded LTO along with Mike's Hot Honey, which has become increasingly popular over the past couple of years, as you've seen in very, very, very many food reviews, I'm sure, including mine for Anthony's Pizza in New York a couple of years ago. Anyway, you get here a waffle. Actually, there's two waffles in there. There's one on the bottom. Those are covered with powdered sugar. And you get two of their crispy, crunchy chicken tenders to go along with it. Now, myself, I prefer bone-in chicken with my chicken and waffles, but what can you do? Also comes with a little container of Mike's Hot Honey, which is really, really yummy, but I've got to watch it. Got a little bit of a different stomach than I used to have. Alright guys, this is $9.99 for what they call the combo, because it comes with a drink. And I'll tell you more about that drink later. But it also, if you want French fries, the French fries are extra. So I went ahead and went without the fries. I don't need them today on this warm day. It's 85 out here, and that's after a whole week of 100-degree days. So I'm going to go ahead, take it easy, lay off the fries. But I am going to check out this chicken and waffles for you, and I'm going to let you know what I think about it and more right after this on this edition of OTR. Alright gang, I am back on this very special edition of OTR to check out the brand new chicken and waffles from Roy Rogers Restaurants. They've got another thing going on in there also, where you have a lineup of special Olympic themed soft drinks in their Coke Lifestyle machine. This one is red. This is called Wrestling Wild Cherry, so you know I'm going to pick that. And this is going to be our exclusive review on Patreon right after this review, so make sure you click on the Patreon link in the description down below so you can check out this particular review of Wrestling Wild Cherry. They've also got Gold Medal Mix, they've got Balance Beam Blast, they've got Long Jump Limeade, and Pole Vault Punch. Pole Vault Punch, that is, I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and put that down because I'm not going to taste it until we get to the Patreon review. Alright, let me go ahead and grab this box of chicken and waffles. As you can see, it's just a box next to my head. Nothing very comparative about that, except for my head is kind of boxy. Also, stay tuned, by the way, to the end of this video. Got some stuff to tell you about personal things going on in my life, and you may want to know about that. Let's go ahead and take a look at this waffle right here. Not real dark and golden brown, but pretty nice looking. It reminds me a lot of those Downy Flake waffles you used to be able to get in the freezer section that haven't been available since, I think, the 90s. So, pretty interesting. Doesn't really even smell all that waffly. Maybe just a little bit. I mostly smell the powdered sugar, which I might have gotten on my nose. Nope, it looks okay. Alright, and let's see here. Got 2 of the chicken strips. There you go. Now that, not a very big chicken strip. Just a little bit bigger than a boneless wing, so to speak. Alright, so let me go ahead and first, one thing I'm going to do is try out the tender by itself, followed by the waffle, followed by both, and then I'm going to put the Mike's Honey in there somewhere. So the tender, not the best waffle I've ever had. Let's see if putting it with some chicken makes it taste a little bit better, huh? So far, the thing I'm most surprised about is the blandness of the entire product. It's kind of just very flat in terms of its flavor. Not a lot of anything popping off of it, really. Not even that powdered sugar. Yeah, I tasted a little bit of it, but not like you would if you were eating it off of, like, say, a funnel cake or something like that. It doesn't even remind me of that. Go ahead and open up the Mike's Hot Honey for you here. Get a little drizzle action going on. Alright, and pick this bad boy up. Got a little bit on both. Let's see what it tastes like. Underwhelmed. That is how I will describe my experience with Roy Rogers' new chicken and waffles entree. I mean, it's not bad. I'd probably buy it again at a cheaper price. But not at $10. And maybe if it came out chicken on the bone, I'd be a little bit happier, because I do like the fried chicken here at Roy's better than I like their chicken tenders. That happens to be the case everywhere. I like chicken on the bone better than chicken tenders, so, you know, that's just the way it goes. So the chicken tender, like I said, wasn't that crunchy. The white meat chicken on the inside was good and moist. Not a ton of flavor. They're actually pulling the wall down right now and getting ready to pull it all away. I guess they're done with the fun and festivities for the day here in Germantown. So anyway, as I was saying, not very crunchy, not super flavorful on the breading, not nearly as flavorful as their bone-in chicken breading normally is, but I can forgive them for that. It's not that bad. The waffle reminds me of that Downy Flake waffle that I told you about earlier on in the episode, but not as waffly, so to speak. It has slightly more of a pancake taste, maybe with a little egg. I don't know, like a underdone pancake perhaps. Not crunchy, very, very soft, so they didn't leave it in the toaster very long, if they did put it in the toaster at all. One end of it was a little harder than the other, which actually made me feel like it might have been microwaved. That's possible. But bland overall. When I put them together, it started to taste a little bit better. Those flavors mingle really well. The slight sweetness from the waffle, along with that fried chicken taste, even if it is a little bit on the underwhelming side, it still gives you a pretty good combination. But the whole thing came together when I added the Mike's Hot Honey, which is absolutely fantastic. Sweet, spicy, sticky, very, very yummy. It tastes good on pretty much everything I've ever tried it on. And it brought this whole deal together. Excuse me for the froggy voice there. It made it really kind of combine the flavors into a more inviting melange, so to speak. A lot less blandness on the waffle, a lot less, underwhelming flavor in the chicken. It kind of brought some of that out, actually, and that was really exciting. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Altogether, the components of this thing are definitely not as strong as the entire unit. So I'm going to go ahead and give this waffle and chicken and waffles combo from Roy Rogers Restaurants a 5/8 of a thumbs up. It's okay. It's not great. Like I said, I probably wouldn't buy it again unless it was on special or buy one get one free or something like that. So that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't give a fantastic rating to Roy Rogers or to Chicken and Waffles. There must be something wrong with me, and ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately there is. If you've been following my life for the past few years, you'll know I've been having some health problems as well as personal issues when I lost my wife to a heart attack. Myself, I was diagnosed with cancer back in 2021, been in remission for a couple of years, but unfortunately back in April I was re-diagnosed with cancer, and it has spread to my sacrum. Both my S1 and S2 bones have been attacked by the cancer, and I'm currently sitting at a stage 4 diagnosis, and I'm about 8 sessions into chemotherapy. Got another one coming up this Wednesday. That explains the blotchiness to my face, as well as a couple of other things, like the scratchiness to my voice and stuff like that. Things are not going all that great overall, why would they when you have cancer, right? But things are on the upturn in terms of my numbers and stuff like that. My blood tests, my tumor seems to be shrinking. I don't want to, jinx that or anything, but that's a good thing. But the long and the short of it is I'm probably not going to get out of this thing alive. We never do, but some get a little bit longer to hang around than others, and it looks like I'm not going to be one of those people. But with that said, I want to thank you guys for your support throughout the years. It's been great. I don't know what the future of the channel is. I might do little specials like this from time to time, or I don't know, something else. I might continue to do some work for Rita's Italian Frozen Ice here and there. There's one actually right across the street over there. I might visit that a little bit, except for the fact that I did get that free ice cream when I came in the door here. Good for one free ice cream. All right. Anyhow, guys, I'm not asking for help here. I'm not setting up a GoFundMe or anything as of yet. But if you do want to give me a couple of dollars to help me out with scans and other diagnostics as well as medication, you can do that on the Patreon page. I've got other methods of money transfer as well, your Venmos and your other things like that, PayPal, etc. So if you have a couple extra cents, quarters, dollars laying around, you want to throw it my way, go right ahead. I'd be very, very grateful. Otherwise, don't worry about it. But if you do want to help, you can also go ahead and switch over to the Patreon page and put a couple shekels down, and you'll see my review of the wrestling soda from Sprite, the Sprite Wrestling Wild Cherry, if you will, over on the Patreon. Just switch over there right away. Okay, guys, so when you think about the Snack Society, make sure that you think about a couple of things. You gotta think about all of our social media, the 4 horsemen of social media, and then you also want to make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. You got our Facebook page, which has been going on for about 12 years now, one of the most inviting and hate-free Facebook pages on the whole darn website, and I'm very, very proud of it. I'm also on the Twitter and the X at Brandon Reich SAS. Make sure you use the handy hashtag Snack Society all day, every day. That way, when you do, we know what we're eating and you know what we're eating too. Also, make sure to check me out on Instagram. I'm going to put up some photographs I took of the interior of the Roy Rogers, because they actually did a lot of work on the interior. It's very pretty on the inside. Nice, classy, urban update to the Western theme that they've had for years. Check it out on Instagram. The pictures are going to be up in just a bit. Alright guys, so make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And in the meantime, in between time, I will see you next time, whenever that may be. Bye-bye.